in. Oh shit, I forgot to. It's okay. I have time while we let people come in. Welcome in, everyone. Sorry while I quickly... Where did I put it? My stuff in folders, and it was a mistake. I guess I have this one. Okay, I'm gonna make a new... Hello, Pyro. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm a little bit low energy because I'm very tired. But I wanted to get... I've been doing some sponsorship farming. That's the wrong way to phrase it. I've been working like sponsorships and getting keys for games and stuff, and I wanted to and I got some. Keymail is really interesting. I'm finding, but they have like a certain amount of days for you to actually make your content in. And I'm heading back to uni next week, so I won't have as many days. So I want to make sure to get this one and the other one I got done in this week and next week. So this one might be a small stream. We'll see. I also want to... Did I even spell sponsor right? Probably not.
Gaming to 11 Hooray Kaylee 14 pounds.
Thank you for the resub, Sam. I appreciate it. Thank you for the nuggies. Oh, the nuggies. I should make the nuggies last long. We have a bit of time. Can I just spell? A little bit of time as we let everyone come in, as we let the ads run. So I'm doing the things I've just remembered I wanted to do. One of these buttons is there. It is. Any delays? Getting bombed. I'm gonna double how long they stay on the screen. I'm gonna get some... Why is this so... They're not connected properly? I would explain it. There we go. Right. A little bit of scuff to start the stream. That's okay, that's okay. I think I'm doing everything right. Which category? The right one. Yet. We've got the hashtag. Both of them. A little bit of scuff before we start the stream. I am excited though. I saw this one and I thought this could be a lot of fun. I also might just hate it. Oh shit! That's... Who needs to chat? You guys don't need to chat. What are you talking about? so tired. Thank you, Sam. I don't know why that didn't work. Didn't do the text-to-speech. Oh, because it's disabled for some reason. That's okay.
PLS work.
Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's broken. Welcome in there. That's a bit loud. Welcome in, everyone. It is good to see you all here. Well, it's very impromptu stream. I've been very busy this week. Yeah, like I said, uni comes back next week, so I've been doing a bunch of stuff. But I'm excited. I want to do a little stream today. And possibly a stream tomorrow, depending on how busy I end up being tomorrow. And then hopefully on Saturday, where, you know, I've got the stream scheduled. But we will see. We'll touch and go for the next little while. We're gonna play Type King, which looks like a lot of fun. It reminds me, it's got its roots in like Jump King and stuff, but obviously with typing instead of with jumping.
Meow. I love Kaylee, and the prices of subs are going up in Canada, Australia, the UK, and Turkey next month, so get your payments and now smile.
It's true, it's true. The sub prices are going up. We're expected to earn a little bit more, but I think it's mostly just going to cost. So, definitely. Yeah, this game releases next week, March the 1st. And I'm excited. I'm curious. Let's get started. Big release, yeah. I know, getting fancy up here. This is a cute little person going to sleep. Oh, I do that too. You might want to wake up one of these days, though. Oh. Imagine sleeping for 300 years. The dream, honestly. I could do with some of that. I am curious. I've been looking at a bunch of different games. Oh my god, it has a multiplayer. We are just gonna play single player. Typing only game. Type fast enough or you will have to start over. Yeah, jumping only game. Huh. And then you've got typing and jumping. Left hand and right hand. I think I just want to do typing only. N words per minute. I'll do normal. I reckon I could do hard, but there's a big difference between like creatively free writing and typing what's on the screen. How long the words? Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I don't know how long the words are and stuff, but I think I can follow through normal. Type out all the make sure you type out the capital letters and all the special characters shown. Letters are colored in green when typed correctly and red when typed incorrectly. Once whole word is correctly written, it is removed. Codes shown in checkpoint floors can be used in main menu to continue where you left off. Okay, let's give this a shot. One more town before delving into the big issue of this kingdom. Full stop is a typical layout after all, so why spend it pondering? don't know what my words per minute is. I know I can do creative writing 1,000 per hour. Actually 1,000 per half an hour. Brain. I don't think these things are related. Yeah. Fingers weird position of typing. Yeah, I was like setting down my fingers and it's like, oh, I'm in gaming pose, not in typing pose. It doesn't help that this isn't the keyboard I usually type in. It's interesting noticing the differences. Yeah, this is the gaming keyboard. I use it for gaming. So it A, click-clacks, because you play better when you're click-clacking. And B, it's tilted differently because it better supports the use of the WASD keys when it's tilted a bit. What are we talking about? Oh, I see. There's no stairs here. He's got to study athletic magic. Just to be able to get up. Maybe too old to start together. The clicky, yeah, need a new mouse to cable. Oh, so it works one time, but the time it doesn't makes me sad. Yeah. You can absolutely be too old to start something. You're a little maid, so I think you're gonna be okay. I think Ace closes less doors than we think it does, but it definitely does close a lot of doors, especially if you can't get assistance for it. Into the here, so we may as well be unstoppable. This thing. I've not practiced that magic myself. Off! It's okay, it's not gonna be a long stream. No, the last fall was fine. A bit in my thoughts. I am sure that happens all of us, but I admit with age it happens more often. I imagine this will be an interesting game for people to stream because there's a lot of people who won't be able to focus on both typing and talking. I definitely notice I can't focus on chat as much. So if there's something urgent chat wants me to use, tell Shion and Shion will tell me. But for a lot of people, there's definitely... hang on. Being able to focus on 2 different language processing isn't the easiest. I mean, even for me, it's not the easiest. You will definitely notice.
Imagine aging, or gaining weight, or losing weight, or eating enough, or sleeping, like, at all. Couldn't be me smile. This message was brought to you by the Distract Kaylee from the game section of my brain.
You're gonna have to try harder, because like I said, I'm actually pretty good at processing 2 different language sources. I do it a lot. It's part of, because I help run some Nano events in November, and a big part of that is being able to do your own work and write, but also being aware of what everyone else is doing. And being able to write with distractions. Like, and that's something I am a lot better at than some of the other organizers. Like, I can be paying attention to a lot of different word sources. That's true. I agree that. Sometimes I can't do it for long periods of time. Yeah. That's what I mean. It's like, my other life would probably help a lot here. Hey, can someone tell me what the number at the bottom is? I see it in the corner of my eyes, but I can't actually see what it is. It do not exist. That's true. You are here, you little kitty. Leaving.
I love you, mwah mwah mwah.
Mwah mwah mwah. I love you too, honey. I hope that was honey. Could have been some random. Even more important. No laws for spells? Oh, you mean like universal laws, I see. Oh, it was J. That's good, that's good. We have gone pretty high, yeah. Not sure the...
Oh, I did 3 hours of work today, which is better than the 0 I've done since the new year. And better than my average of 1.5 hours that I had prior to the new year. Anyways, I'm gonna lurk and poke around other parts of Twitch for a bit. I'll try to be back before you finish.
Yeah, there's no pressure to be back. Like I said, this one's gonna be short, so I don't actually know how long it's gonna be. It's a good thing you've been getting some more work, though. Work is important. Enjoy poking around with Twitch. Thank you for popping in, Sam. What hasn't been lighthearted? I guess. Oh, only 2 more floors. Easy. Easy dubs. Ooh. It's definitely, I find sometimes I would phrase sentences differently. And that tricks me up. Like, there was one where I would have put the actually first, and they put it last. And there are some words that just trick me up. Anything that has a homonym or homophone. Again. And there's things like there's grammatical ticks that I do differently when I'm free writing. Like I would have gone oh well comma instead of oh comma well. It's like neither of us are particularly wrong with it. It's just little grammatical ticks that people do differently. Oh, this is an ambitious little wizard. Oh, I'm glad the little wizard enjoyed our company. This is the one that's the word that gets me a lot. I always spell that one wrong and then have to fix it in post. I actually haven't yet. I will enjoy the site. A good boy. Is there a dog? Is there a dog? Easy. That's not a dog. A dog! Oh, good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Governor's being replaced by a good boy. Good job. Good job. See. He's climbing up the tower to replace the governor with a dog so that he can take control. I assume that's 76 per minute. That's sweet. Definitely. I think how it works is you've got normal, easy, hard. I want to do all the easy. I want to do all the typing ones, I think. Alright, back into typing pose. Oh, that's a terrible way to start. Things tend to change. It is true. Things do keep changing on me whether I'm awake or not. The first thing we do. I actually tend to check my Discord messages, which is usually a mistake because if there's messages I want to respond to but can't while I'm sleeping, then I kind of forget about them. And I don't usually eat breakfast. I tend to have an early lunch though, like I'll go for lunch closer to 11. Yeah, I'm usually too queasy to eat breakfast in the morning. So but I usually eat lunch closer to 11, so it kind of balances out. And when you sleep, I am a lucid dreamer most of the time. I don't really remember most of my dreams. I know in the moment I have effect over them, and some of them which are reoccurring I can remember better. But yeah, I tend to be a lucid dreamer. I know Mars has a lot of nightmares. They come up, and that's already sad. I don't like it when he has. Tip. Oh, that's a good idea. I have a nighttime bottle that sits on the side of that sits on the Amazon box that stands as my nightstand because I am poor. So I always have water through the night unless I run out, which has happened a few times because it's been hot. And then I have my daytime bottle for the daytime. This is a good tip too. They might try to wake you up. Handsome fences are known to do that. Boing. We're in the clouds again. This is also a good tip. Zodiacs are interesting. There's definitely a lot of fluff written on with them. No, the tower's breaking apart. Boing. If I could, I would. But yeah, I assume this game uses American English. I'll have to check. That's the first time it's get me up. You've been abandoned by Shire? I can't believe this. Why has Shire abandoned you? Like in my head. There we go. It's definitely easier. Yeah. Ding! I'm gonna get so many achievements. Oh my god. I am a bit worried about the hard mode of it. I mean, it's 60 words per minute. We should still be fine. Because what, we're averaging 80? Which is many words per minute. That would be 4,800 words per hour. It would be very impressive. Yeah, there's a... I know... when it comes to like typing games and typing speed games, there's a huge difference between doing those and doing like creative writing, because obviously you can type super fast, but if you're just typing letters on the screen and not even processing them, I'm processing them enough to keep an idea of what's happening, but I don't process every word when I'm typing like this. But when you're creatively writing, you have to process every word at least a little bit and make it string together in a sentence that you're designing to tell the story that you're telling. I'm gonna do the hard one. I'm gonna do all of these ones. Excited. It's true. Part of my psychology course last year was about how we group things. I wouldn't be able to do the academic talk and this at the same time. I wanted to go into more detail about how we organize and type things, but I was like, nah, I can't bring that information up and type. That would be a bit too much. That would be a good start. Easy to record my response. Was to get food. I can't believe this, Shire. Food is important, but you should have taken Jay with you. Oh god, this game's getting deep. It's true. Children with more power do tend to misuse it. I feel like I'm writing an academic paper of my own with what he's saying. Can choose to tell others. Yep. The winner is the one who is able to write the books because they're the ones with the power and are able to tell people what they think should be heard, which is why critical analysis in all parts of the world is super important. That's what I was just saying. Seeing things. Yeah. Yeah. Even generally, you're only seeing from one perspective at all times because the only perspective you truly have is your own, and you come with your own agendas and with your own ideas and with your own history, which is why it's super important to learn how to look at things outside of your point of view as much as possible. But that's tricky. And I get that it's tricky. Because how can you even look at something outside of you? All under their own governor. And a question, yep. That's why we split things over multiple people. Yeah, it is interesting Because obviously you can't have one person do everything, but when you add more people to the mix, you get more people in it for their own game. Split. Okay. We're going up here to turn all the governors into dogs. It's interesting. It's interesting how they've decided to tell their story. I knew nothing about the story going in. All I knew was funny, typey jump game. But as a story of corruption, it is interesting. And it's an interesting time to tell it. Oof. This is definitely not commentating on any real world political structures happening at the moment. Yeah. Oof. My hand is getting a bit sore, so we are gonna rest once we're done with this tower. Mm-hmm. Why are you alone, little wizard? I wasn't expecting this. It's really interesting. It's definitely saying a lot of good stuff that needs to be heard. I'm just worried it's not going to get heard this way. Maybe. That's a good question. Definitely. There we go. One more full. It is something I want to like. There's a lot of people with power, and a lot of them mean goodwill. So why doesn't corruption get solved sooner? I don't have an answer for that. It's just something I wonder. I know CBG Grey has an interesting video about, I believe it's the one about monarchs, but he talks about how even if you yourself, and this is kind of what the wizard's talking here, even if you yourself are perfectly uncorruptible, you would do everything for the good of the people. The person who comes in after you just might not. Patience. Our little wizard's going through an existential crisis. What kind of definition would you use? What kind of definition would you use, little wizard? What would you define as being purely good? Dogs are a good choice, though. I think all of our dogs should be leaders. Hey, that's a lot of typing, Mom. Definitely want to try some of the jumping. Platforms start disintegrating when you touch them, whether that be from landing on them or hitting them from below. The higher you are, faster they disintegrate. When jumping, you can only control the character while it is moving up. Codes shown in checkpoint floors can be used to make. Ah! Controls a lot more flighty. 1. This is probably a lot more reminiscent of the like Jump King games that this game is what I'm looking for. Not referencing, but kind of inspired by. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Frick. Couldn't get up. Stuck. I think I need to hit it from underneath so that frick bed. It's tricky. There we go. I'm generally trying to land on the pink platforms where possible, because they don't slippy as much. And I like precise movements. I expect the hard one's gonna be all slippy. No pink platforms. I almost didn't make that one. I must... Probably getting to the top soon. Come on. Come on, little wizard. Ah! Get me up, little wizard. I'm gonna hate doing this one on hard, I can already tell. There we go. Turn him into a dog! Yeah! Less philosophical walkings in this one. I already missed the platform. Alright, yeah, as we can see, they're already adding more slippy platforms. Boing. I didn't want to do that one again, we were at the top. Ah! Yump, 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 yump. Stop it! Maybe I'll go this way even though it's a slippy platform. No! Down we go. Boing. Let me boing. We're doing great, we're nailing it. Oh, we almost didn't make that one. Try that one again. Probably the last level or the second last level, it's hard to tell. We did win the typing. We did all three of the typing ones. It got very philosophical. It was talking about corruption. I really enjoyed it. I wish I could give more commentary, but there was some actually difficult typing things. But yeah, it was about a lot of the nature of corruption. It doesn't have... It was all stuff I was aware of because I pay a lot of attention to corruption. One of the reasons why I study psychology is because I don't understand how people can do things that cause harm to others for their own gain. Like, that's something that just doesn't make sense. So I know a lot about corruption, and I pay a lot of attention to it. Alas, the simple game of Jump King did not give me a solution to corruption. Oh god, it said all the platforms are slippery, right? Yeah, jeez. If you don't stay on them for too long, they're not too bad. Oh no, we need to drop down. Oh my god, this is gonna be so tricky. No! Alright, again. To bed because my bed is wearing off and that means vibrate. That's a good idea. You should go to bed. You should do the laying of the down. There will be future streams for you to join. Thank you for popping in, Sam. Ah. I'm gonna cry. Pop it. Yump. No! You're doing eat well. Oh, my focus to yump. Oh my god, it's all one solid yump. I see now. I understand. Oh, fuck. Fuck, no. I'm not gonna do this. I'm sorry. I'm a coward. We might come back to that later. Timing's done with your left hand and jumping with the right. Okay. Wow. I think this one I'm not as huge of a fan of, just cause it's letters instead of words. I'm a big fan of words. It's definitely an interesting mechanic where you have to actually type the platform you want. Big bad boss girl. Oh. And I like being able to clear the input easy. I'm like, actually... Yeah, I didn't think that one was good. I reckon, actually... Yeah, look at that. Pro skills. Best at Type King. I like how the size of the cloud influences how much text you have to type. Wing. Yeah, my muscle memory is for words more than letters. I think I'm doing fine with letters. but it is noticeable in that I'm noticing more when I make mistakes. I don't really notice when I make mistakes with words because I usually my fingers realize I've made a mistake with the word and then fixes it before my brain's processed it. Yeah, it'll be because I've muscle memory with words rather than letters. Oops. It's definitely a fun little game though. I'm really enjoying it. I'd be curious to see if it would work with other keyboards. I obviously use a QWERTY, but I definitely wonder how it would work with other keyboards. Like, I can't imagine it working stenographically, because stenographic writing is really interesting. Nope. If you've ever seen stenographic writing, it's really cool to look at. Ah! I don't know what button that was I pressed, but it was a button. Frick. I'm struggling with this last bit. Stenographic writing basically requires you to input the whole word at the same time, and then it kind of auto-corrects the word. Really interesting. I don't understand how to use it, but it's one of the fastest typing methods out there. It's something that like a lot of people working in law spaces use because they need to be able to type things very, very fast, transcript things very, very fast. Boop. There we go. Yay. I don't really understand how it works. I imagine it would just take practice. Definitely want to do easy and normal with everything. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get hard on some of the jumping ones. Especially if all of them are going to get slippery. And like done in one set. So why didn't that work? Oh, because I had an extra letter there. I reckon if it was done in multiple sets I could do it. But because it's all because the jumping was all one go. I wasn't sure I could do that. Boing. I will try it before we end today, though. I definitely want to try it again. Boing. Boing. Shit. We're almost at the top of that. That's fine. We can get there again. Boing. Frick. I almost had that one. It's really hard to process letters and process staying on a platform at the same time. I didn't expect that. I wonder if it's because my head's like, you're already pressing letters on a keyboard. You need to stop doing that. But I'm like, if I stop doing that, then I'm gonna fall off the platform. Frick! Boom. Oh my god, there's still more of this floor. Oh my god. Ah! No. Shit. Frick. Bow down again. Damn it. I'm gonna attempt hard, but I don't think I'm gonna get hard on any of these. Stop it! Little mage, you have to stay on all the platforms. Oh, no! Frick! No! Oh, we were so close. No! None of these ones are even sleepy. I don't know why I struggled. Oh my god, there's still more. Wow! Boing. This should be the last floor. Nope! We jumped too far. Ah! We weren't fast enough. What am I doing? Definitely a level of it that is I'm pressing keys on the keyboard to stay on, and so I'm struggling to type the letters that they're showing me. These are the multiplayer ones. Definitely look interesting. I think I'm actually gonna call it here though. Like I said, only a short stream, unfortunately. Alas, I still have so many things to do. But I had a lot of fun. And I definitely recommend checking it out. I think it's definitely a game that is better played than streamed. But it was so much fun. I did the good typing. We managed to do all of the free typing ones, which is what I wanted to do. Going into this, I knew I wanted to do all three of the typing ones. I'm even going to try some of the other modes. I assume this is the same, except you have... Yeah. Also got a multiplayer mode. Definitely looks like it could be fun. I don't... Yeah, this was like... Yeah, it's definitely... I reckon I could do it single player, but I will not be. Thank you all for joining me today. Yeah, definitely, if this was a game that was interested you, definitely check out the code down below. I'm very grateful to have been given this game. I'll probably play it more in my off time as well. But I would like to really have a good look at it. And I did really like the... Here we go. Type King supports QWERTY, AZERTY, and QWERTZ keyboard layouts. What was I think? Oh, and I did really like the philosophy in this in the story. I think it was cool. Yeah. Sorry for the small stream. Like I said, very busy, very tired. But I wanted to get to it and make sure I got at least some of the keys I've gotten played. Um, there's another one I want to play, but I might get to it next week. We will see. Here are my ending stuff. Here's my little ending spiel. Feel free to join the YouTube VOD channel if you want to rewatch anything, especially if you want to, when I upload this one, if you want to actually read the story that was going on. Because it was really interesting, especially in that hard one, talking about corruption and the philosophy of it and what can be done against corruption. I've also got a merch store which has a few pieces on there if you would like to have something physical for yourself. Discord, which is the best place to get updated when I do stuff like this randomly out of nowhere. But it also has my schedule. You can see it there. Twitter, where I've actually been posting a lot on Twitter. Like a lot. I was even gonna say, and you can weigh in on future categories, but I think that post has been buried. But for what's worth, somewhere in my Twitter, I was talking about branching out into some tabletop role playing stuff. That's something I want to do. TikTok, where I post content every Saturday, and I'm supposed to post content every Wednesday. Apparently, this week I posted it on Tuesday instead of Wednesday, so that's how my week has been going. I post content every Saturday and sometimes Wednesday. And finally, a phone, which is the best way to directly support stream upgrades. Here are the raid messages. Top one is for followers and friends, and the bottom one is for subs. We are going to go raid Shire, because Shire's, assuming Shire's still alive, yeah. It didn't pop up at the top of my screen, I was like, what? Who is doing their subathon, they're on day 15. Absolutely check them out if you have money to spare. We appreciate the donations. What's the next goal? Heck. The Horny Shire compilation, which I've actually seen behind the scenes of, and it's very good. Yeah. Thank you all for joining me today. Sorry for a very short stream, but I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye.